Move to your cars or into a building. This is a shelter-in-place order.
There isn't a single angle that you can look today without a balloon filling your point of view.
The winds are coming from the mountain, but we're behind the mountain, so that's a good thing for us in the fact that we're shielded. And so when you're looking at the low-level winds right here around Balloon Fiesta Park, it's like if you dropped a rock in the stream and then tried to predict what's going to happen immediately behind the rock.
As you can see in the background there's rain pouring just to the south of the city, and the night glow that was forecast to take place this evening has been turned into a burners-only affair. It's Sunday morning here at Albuquerque on the Balloon Fiesta Park, so welcome to the launch field. The wind is dropping a little bit calmer as the morning is going on. So at the moment we're seeing the low-level drainage wind taking the balloons off to the south of the field, off towards the city. And then there's a debate about how quickly the box will kick in. Just starting to see the first ones climb up to the right here. Maybe show signs of pushing back. If that box wind kicks in, you might see a lot more pilots go. At the moment there's plenty of balloons laid out, a lot of action to come. It's got pretty breezy. As the session has gone on, this drainage wind did die out for a good spell. In the middle of the launch period, they were taking off nice and gentle. But now it's motoring along. So it's Sunday evening, really windy. There's a storm out to the west of us heading in our direction. A couple of lightning strikes visible in amongst all that rain pouring over there. Monday morning, and better than going to the office, that's for sure, but a little bit ropey the weather this morning. We've ended up with a few dozen balloons out on the field, just taking time to tether and display to the public. So busy launch field here this morning at Albuquerque, very calm on the deck, balloons starting to stack up above us as the first Rainbow Riders passenger balloons launch and climb away from the field, but very little movement in the air, so it's looking like it's going to be a spectacular one this morning. A couple of those teams that got out earlier making their way back in across the field, so they're one of these big Rainbow Riders. Passenger rides balloons over here on the left is making its way back towards the site, while the back end of the fleet up at this top corner of the site is just beginning their journey, taking off. Wednesday lunchtime, Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta, and the weather is decidedly British autumn weather. We're here at Albuquerque Zoo for the zoo party. Everybody lined up there getting themselves food, but it is lashing it with rain. There's a thunderstorm breaking out. We're heading for the brollies, get ourselves dry. It's a proper party atmosphere though. There's loads of balloon crews here that have come to enjoy the festivities and are making the most of a rather wet and damp day. It's a day for ducks, a day for fish, and maybe even a day for penguins.
So really I'm expecting light and variable winds, and we can start to see the dawn patrol kind of illustrating that fact. And that's what I expect in the near surface layer. I think in the lowest levels we're probably going to have maybe a little bit of drainage, but it's going to be very muted by the fact that we've got all this cloud cover associated with the low pressure system here. So I don't think it's going to be overly strong, but if you were to find a north wind, it would be in the near surface layer. But I think in that lowest 1,500 feet, we're going to generally be looking at variable winds.
A little bit unusual conditions this morning. We've kind of got a wind running across the main launch field, so instead of the usual north and south direction, we've got east-west, west-east across the field. Which is causing a little bit of difficulty. Everybody's having to move their vehicles around and that kind of thing, so it's a little bit chaotic this morning. And we are mid-launch session. They are scattered completely to the four corners of the compass. and straight up above us as well. Okay, so we got a little bit of a weather hold. The yellow flag has been put up in the last few minutes. We've got a rain shower passing through the area. Just gained the sign clearance for launch. Green flag is up. Yeah, I think so. But you turned around, that's way back.
No, he's moving away from me.
No, you're up and in the reverse box left there.
Hey, I'm getting it, Annie. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
Oh yeah. Proper,
Whatever you call it.
proper wet day, isn't it?
It's a really English day, isn't it?
Well, an unexpected treat this morning. Go dry out some very soggy special shapes. This is the Albuquerque Convention Center. I think through this door there's the sound of inflation fans and who knows how many special shapes from last night's torrential downpour.
There is a storm imminent coming into the field. These times shelters in place. Please move off the field, onto the structures, pilots. You have been instructed now, please, to pack your systems up and get you and your crew inside your vehicles.
Big Pax Rise guys getting themselves ready for the launch Sunday morning. It's a little bit frisky this morning on the surface. Had a bit of a weather hold. They're giving us the green flag. And the big boys coming out to play, shows how it's done. And a few of the other pilots just chatting with them there. Stood waiting in anticipation, see how these folks get on with their launch first. See where the wind takes them.